Hi, I'm Rose. Welcome to Te Kiteroa, a retreat centre and historic homestead in the South Island of Aotearoa, New Zealand. A beautiful 20-room Edwardian home built in 1913 that my family have been the custodians of for 30 years. Te Kiteroa was built as the grand retirement dream of a phenomenal woman, Mrs. Emily Phillips, who rose above her career in service as a housekeeper and was left a fortune by her benevolent employer. Building this fabulous, iconic piece of architecture, our family are passionate about sharing this remarkable place and have set about creating the newest lease on life as a retreat centre to share the tranquility and special kind of peace that comes with stepping through Te Kiteroa's doors. My parents, Anne and Gary, live here all the time. I live about half an hour away beside the ocean, and together we bring to life nourishment for the mind, body and soul, hosting retreats, workshops, mind food talks and more, with many friends, guests and volunteers who add to our colourful, eclectic life here, taking care of and renovating a historic property and having many, many laughs along this journey called life. So on today's episode, we're taking you for a quick look at some of the incredibly ornate fireplaces that were installed at the time that Te Kiteroa was built in 1913. All the wooden surrounds are original, and we'll show you some of the modernizations that have happened over the past 100 years and some that are still as they were originally back in 1913. So come and have a look. So this fireplace with this beautiful woodwork surround has to be one of the most intricate and ornate in the house, doesn't it? With this very fine woodwork, carved woodwork feature.
Unfortunately, we don't know what the original fire surround.
Yes, because that brown painted brick would not have been what was in here, would it?
No. The Women's Division Federated Farmers, when they were here, they transformed this into a log burner of the era, and so.
Yes. Yeah. Can you just pull that fire? Can you pull that fire screen forward, just so I can show it? Yeah. So we've got a vintage log burner now, in place of what would have been probably a very ornate tiled open fire. But I can also understand why they did what they could to make these rooms a bit more comfortable than the open fires, which were not very efficient at heating the place. But as you say, a nice fire screen in front.
It's quite disguised.
And we might be able to eventually find a reclaimed, original, because they were cast iron fires, which we can show you actually in the other rooms here, that it would have much more likely looked like something like this, with that beautiful cast iron and tile, which is very ornate and very beautiful to think what the colour scheme would have been to match this, I imagine. That green is quite a lovely shade. And of course we have a very beautiful fireplace with stunning woodwork in all the rooms. Had this incredible woodwork throughout. The fires aren't used anymore though in these rooms. They've been long replaced, but you can see here as well the little call bell that would have been used to summon your staff. And now this is a fireplace through in the housekeeper's bedroom. So a staff quarters, I guess, staff bedroom. However, the fireplace in here is very grand.
Well,
the woodwork's lovely, isn't it?
Is grand.
And the stained glass.
It is, again, has got
so
quite fabulous.
Emily was certainly taking very good care of her housekeeper,
yes,
to make sure she had a lovely room. with some beautiful features. But very simple. This brickwork must be the original.
Yes,
but hasn't been painted. Oh, and it's still open as too.
It's a very different. I mean, this again wasn't Emily's. This was in fact her housekeeper.
Yes.
And it has the original brick and tile, but however, this must have been set by the staff as well. I would imagine, but it is much more of a basic.
It's just a simple brick.
Yes.
Open.
Didn't have the ornate ceramic tile around it.
No, but the woodwork's lovely.
Yes.
And I guess a bit of a doubles as a cupboard and bookshelf and everything as well.
Exactly.
But yeah, it's great, isn't it, seeing the original with the coal.
Yes.
And yeah, she would have had a housemaid running around.
Feature down the front here, which was a damper. This assisted drawing the fire. I'm not quite sure how it works, but that has
probably slid across. I've never noticed that before.